Dr. Gupta received a tie vote in the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. There's a Senate process that's been agreed to by both parties by which the leader can discharge a nomination with a tie vote from this committee to bring it before the full Senate if he so chooses. I'm saying this as a person who's been put through 30 hours of cloture himself when I served in the executive branch and went through this very process. We should not break from Senate process and procedure with regard to Dr. Gupta's nomination. Members should have the opportunity to vote, and the majority leader can schedule it. Additionally, I think the vast majority of senators from both sides value the economic empowerment of women everywhere around the globe. The previous administration made economic empowerment for women worldwide one of its signature initiatives. I served as a diplomat at that time in the previous administration, and the senior senator from New Hampshire was a valuable partner in many of our efforts, which I very much appreciate. So I think that there's a goal we share, but there are valid concerns on our side that the current administration is tainting this worthy goal and dismantling the bipartisan achievements of the previous administration. We deserve to have a better understanding of what this administration is doing before we rush ahead and totally bypass the Senate Foreign Relations Committee to confirm a person who will be the chief implementer of this administration's policies. I'm not comfortable giving consent to expedite consideration of this nominee. Therefore, I object.
Objection is heard. Senator from New Hampshire.
I could buy that answer, Senator Hagerty, and I agree. We have worked together on the Foreign Relations Committee. I voted for you to be an ambassador. I thought you did a good job in that role, and I think you're doing a good job now. But the fact is, taking up floor time to deal with qualified nominees at a time when we have limited floor time, when we have a position that needs to be filled, when we have a minority position on the Foreign Relations Committee in opposition to authorizing permanently the Office of Global Women's Issues, tells me it's something more than that. And I think Dr. Gupta's stalled nomination is emblematic of the intransigence on confirming President Biden's nominees for the Department of State. That obstructionism is undermining our diplomatic efforts. It's demoralizing to employees at the Department of State who have dedicated their lives to U.S. foreign policy, and I know you understand that because you headed an embassy. You know how critical our employees are who manage our foreign policy. Eric Rubin, a former ambassador to Bulgaria, recently spelled out what this means for U.S. diplomacy and national security, and this is the concern that we all ought to have. In an article with Puck News, and I ask unanimous consent that this article be included in full for the record.
Without objection.
Ambassador Rubin put it very starkly. He said, and I quote, "The U.S. no longer has the largest diplomatic service," he said. China does. He concluded by saying that we have to stop tying one hand behind our backs in our efforts to represent our country and advance its security and prosperity. It's malpractice. It is malpractice. The fact that too many people in this chamber are dragging their feet on allowing ambassadors to be confirmed, on allowing diplomats with the Department of State to be confirmed, on allowing other high-level people throughout government to be confirmed because only of their opposition to the Biden administration is just untenable, and it's against our national security. So I think it's time now for the Senate to do its job, to confirm Dr. Gupta, to let's move forward, let's get our foreign policy with respect to gender throughout the world back on track, and with that, I yield the floor.
Thank you, Madam President.
Senator from Tennessee.
With great respect for my colleague from New Hampshire, I worked very hard on the WGDP initiative that was put in place by the previous administration. It has the potential to do so much good. I'm very concerned that elements of that are being dismantled right now. And I'd like to remind my colleagues on the other side of the aisle that this is a matter of priorities. Again, I'll reiterate that I was put through 30 hours of cloture. The rules have been improved since then to reduce that amount of time. I think it would be a total of 4 hours in this case. Yet the priorities set by the leadership of the other side indicate that they don't care as much about these positions, that they won't even schedule it. It's certainly within a Senate Majority Leader's power to do that. Rather, The Senate Majority Leader would rather prioritize seating the Postal Board of Governors than putting ambassadors into place. So I have difficulty with this argument, and with all due respect, my objection remains.